With the current year coming to an end, there are a few things that you need to plan ahead for that you may not be aware of that you need to consider around this time of year, especially as a beginner or someone that hasn't experienced selling around this period before. In this video, I'll go over the importance of planning around Chinese New Year, whether you're about to place your first order or if you're already selling. But first, my name is Crescent, and if this is our first time meeting, welcome to my channel. My passion is sharing tips and strategies on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, or especially if you've been around my channel, consider subscribing. All right, let's dive right in. All right, so first things first. With Black Friday just around the corner and the Christmas shopping season following that, if you haven't already placed your order and your shipment isn't already on its way, then your product probably isn't going to hit the Amazon Marketplace in time to take advantage of the holiday rush. Be aware that this time of year is the peak season for sales, and sales will drop off dramatically following Christmas and won't pick up again until mid-January as people are recovering from the holiday shopping. So if you're already selling, don't be surprised if you have a dip in your sales following Christmas. So the next major event coming up is Chinese New Year. Next year, Chinese New Year will be on Tuesday, February 5th. And it's important that you know this because almost all the factories in China will be shutting down around 2 weeks before Chinese New Year and won't reopen until around 2 weeks after. So that means that from the last week of January through the third week of February, for an entire month, you can expect that most factories will be closed and you will not be able to get anything manufactured. So if you're already selling on Amazon, then you should be thinking about your supply levels right now so that if you need to reorder, you can take care of that now and have your orders completed and shipped before the factories shut down. The sooner, the better, as most seasoned sellers are already putting in orders now in preparation for the month closure. Therefore, suppliers will tend to be slammed with orders prior to the Chinese New Year and will be playing catch up when they return. So you don't want to wait until the last minute and get stuck at the end of the queue. Now, if you're in the product research phase and you're preparing to place your first order, you should do that now. The longer you wait, the higher the chance your order won't get completed until after Chinese New Year. One thing to consider is if there's a long lead time. The lead time is how long it takes to manufacture your product. Make sure you verify with your supplier that if you place your order now, will it get shipped before they close for Chinese New Year? That's very important to find out because you want to have your product as soon as possible, especially if you've already paid the deposit. Now, if paying the deposit now still won't get your product completed and shipped before they close, then ask them where you are in the queue. If you'll be at the front when they reopen so that your product can be completed and shipped right away, then pay the deposit now to get your product started. Otherwise, if you're going to end up in the back of the queue anyways, meaning your order won't get completed until weeks after they reopen, then I would just wait to pay the deposit when they reopen. This will give you some extra time to continue to track the market to collect more data to ensure the market is still viable once you do pay the deposit. You do have the option of sourcing suppliers outside of China too. If you're in the US, you can find a local supplier from places like thomasnet.com, Wholesale Central, or simply looking on Google by searching your product plus private label, wholesale, or manufacturer. You can also find suppliers on India's version of Alibaba or Vietnam, for example. Both are excellent resources. Chinese New Year isn't the only holiday you need to be aware of during the year. China has many holidays throughout the year that will affect manufacturing and shipping. It's a good idea to keep these dates in your calendar so that you can plan around them. I'll put a link in the description below. Now let me know in the comments if this is the first time you're experiencing the holiday season and Chinese New Year. All right? Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And to make sure you never miss a video, click that bell icon to turn on notifications. There's also a link in the description to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.